Before we get into this piece, let me just say something up front. I am not a pro. I'm not a full-time digital artist. I'm just a guy who one day decided I want to get better. And if you're watching this, maybe you're in that same place, wanting to improve, wanting your art to finally look the way you imagine. So this video isn't just about my process, it's about showing you what learning actually looks like. The painting starts exactly the way most of my pieces do, awkward pencil sketches on a blank canvas. Nothing glamorous, just me trying to imagine an aerial perspective of a forested agricultural landscape. If you've ever stared at a blank screen wondering where to begin, trust me, I'm right there with you. I started carving out the terrain with simple contour lines and crop rows just to give myself something to react to. It's kind of like me saying, okay, let's at least get something down. Once the land feels somewhat believable, I drop in basic color, what people call local color. It's not pretty, it's not polished, but it does give me values to work with. And if you're learning digital landscapes, this step is huge. Don't chase perfection too early, chase structure. The hills, the trees, the road weaving through the land. These are the bones of the scene, and honestly, they're the bones of any landscape that you'll ever paint. After ghosting in the sky, the whole thing starts to feel more real, and here's something I learned the hard way. Vertical objects like trees are almost always darker than the ground plane because the ground bounces light upward. Foreground gets darker and background gets bluer. That's atmospheric haze, and it's what makes your paintings feel like it has depth. If you're struggling with flat-looking landscapes, this is one of the biggest tricks to fix that. Next comes the barn. I didn't want it up front and center. I wanted it partially hidden. A little mystery. Humans do love solving visual puzzles. When something is tucked behind a hill, your brain leans in. The road hints that it'll take you a while to get there eventually. And that's something you can use in your own art. Give the viewer a destination, give them a reason to explore the image. The other point is the cluster of trees at the road split. It's a natural decision point. Go right toward the farm road or left toward the barn. And honestly, that's what learning art feels like. Constant little splits in the road. Do I fix this? Do I move on? Do I start over? All the elements in this composition subtly guide your eye, the same way your choices guide your own growth as an artist. When I add shadows, everything finally starts to click. Shadows don't just describe the object, they describe the surface that they fall on. And if you've ever wondered why your shadows look wrong, it's probably because the ground plane isn't telling the same story. Adding light to the crops and the trees bring that sense of photons bouncing around. I played with the blending modes for a little bit, but tossed them eventually. Sometimes shortcuts just don't seem to help. Now, I did want more definition without painting every tiny detail, so I decided to sketch over top. It's a technique I use when I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and if you're new, this trick is a lifesaver. Scribbly vegetation fakes detail. A little mailbox at the crossroad I added just to provide some scale. I flip between color and black and white constantly to make sure the values hold up. If it works in black and white, it will work in color. The coniferous trees get sharper detail. A few white highlights break up the form. I add a color burn pass to darken the bottom of the painting. It pushes the light toward the focal points and lifts the horizon. A few clouds, a bit more blue-purple in the shadows, and the whole scene starts to settle into place. And look, if you're learning like I am, don't be discouraged by the messy middle. Every painting has a messy middle. Every artist has one too. I'm just here sharing my journey because I decided to get better. And if you're here, maybe you did too.